Christian, what did you think of Borderlands 1?
So, back in the day, 14-year-old me, I nabbed myself a copy, and I didn't know why anyone else would need any other video game ever.
Totally.
It's beautiful.
I'm with you. Yes.
You level up in a first-person shooter, and the numbers go up. I don't understand why you need any other video games, man. You could just play this forever.
It's true. A zillion guns. You got claptraps, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and it's hard to think about that being a novel concept now. But thinking back, 2008 or whatever, there wasn't a lot of stuff like this.
Yeah, not at all.
It's crazy. I mean, it's just Diablo with guns, basically.
Yep.
On a basic level, it's MMO, single-player MMO quests where you go out and you shoot something, and then you come on back, turn it in, get a little flavor text, and you're off on to the next one.
Yep.
For 15 hours, and then you're done.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so good. Ooh.
Yeah, it's back in the day when they didn't muddle everything with multiplayer microtransaction crap.
Yeah, this is like this game that just exists unto itself. It's just like an island. It's just Borderlands Island, and it's beautiful, and I want to go there forever, and I never want to leave. But why? Well, okay, I find it very hard to think about this game as a game and not as the first in a series of games.
Yeah.
I find this very hard not to compare to Borderlands 2. I don't really know why. I think maybe because Borderlands 2 was just this, but like they built out everything.
Yes.
In a way. I respect that. I respect that, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the way that Borderlands 1 is not like Borderlands 2. But there's like this solitude to Borderlands 1. There's this quiet there is, it's weird. There's like this quiet, just like solitary vibe that this whole game has that is just you fire the game up and it's got like that really nice music, like all the music in this game is great, just that really just like western steampunk music kicks in, and it's just like I'm ready to do this. Let me hear it. And you?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I could definitely see why you would like Borderlands 1 more than 2 because of that. Because those vibes have largely just gone away in the sequel.
Yeah.
Because, this one's got more wasteland, desert, very Mad Max vibes.
Absolutely, yes.
Because there's a lot of desert, there's a lot of yellows, browns, grays, a lot of that.
Just like you know, the big wind turbines. Just like it's so nice to look at, I feel like, for being this really old game. And there's just like wrecks of things off in the distance, and it's not, I wouldn't call it environmental storytelling, but there's just the sense of place in this game that I feel they completely lost in 2, because 2 to me is just like a theme park version of Pandora or whatever, you know, because you're just going to like environment to environment, and it's more variety.
Yes.
But it feels like a series of nodes that are connected to each other.
Okay. Yeah. Whereas in Borderlands 1, pretty much everywhere feels the same.
True, very true. And I think that's a complaint you could have about this game. It's very samey. Except towards the end, I feel like. When there's that great sequence where you are rushing to the vault, and all of a sudden things look different. They look alien, and it's really cool.
Yeah, and they threw a new enemy type at you too, which is crazy because a lot of the enemies are the same.
It's true. I like this. I'm like, this is cool, and you're like, yeah, this is cool, but not actually cool. And I can be like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But they do the cool thing where they introduce those aliens, just a little bit, and it's so cool in that moment because to the characters it's strange and they don't know what to do or what's going on. They're like, who are these aliens? What's going on? And then they drop it, and it's not like now you fight aliens throughout the game. It's just this little moment in there. And then at the end, they're able to bring that back around. It's like, oh, everything's going crazy. And the world is ending. And it's cool.
Yep.
It's like this cool moment of storytelling in this game where I regard the series as having terrible storytelling in it, and I feel like they're doing an okay job.
That's good.
So, how do you feel about the storytelling?
I don't know. It's like non-existent. It's very in the background.
I disagree with you. I disagree
Really?
with you.
Okay,
I disagree with you on that. Well, I agree with you in the sense that when I played this game through the first, 12 times, totally with you. Skip through the thing, go to the job board, get all the jobs, do the jobs, turn back in, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Call it a day. Actually, going through and reading that this time, there's a little bit of story to it. But I think in the moments where, I don't know, I guess it's less of a narrative and it's more, this is the story of this place.
Yeah.
And I think that is done very well, where it's like, okay, this is a planet of criminals, and it's because this happened, and they explain this, and this happened, and they explain just enough, and there's other aspects of it, like the aliens and stuff that they don't explain too much. And no, it's not a great arc from A to B to C. Like, your character really is, has no bearing on anything. You're just doing jobs for people, but the experience of learning about this world and all of that is cool. And then the vault sucks, and it's terrible the way this game ends.
Yeah.
So it's not very nice coming off of it, but I think just like your TK Baja, you go back and he's dead, and it's like grisly, and it's like ugh.
Yeah.
And it fits. It feels like it fits with this narrative and everything, but it's like a nice little, and it's a quiet. Again, it's like this quiet moment that happens. Like they don't draw a lot of attention to it.
Mm-hmm. It's not all in your face, and there isn't someone yelling like, "Oh my gosh, I killed him so good! His brains went all over the wall." Yeah, I mean, it makes wandering around these kind of vapid wastelands more interesting.
Yeah.
Thinking about it that way, and kind of looking at it as a more relaxing experience rather than this frantic loot game where you're trying to get the better gun all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you could play this game that way, honestly, because it's very slow paced.
Yeah. It is.
The whole time I was playing, I was just thinking, like, Christian's not going to like the way this game is paced.
Yeah.
So how
There's this giant bird boss thing, and then I hide in this garage, and then I shoot it, and then hide when it comes for its attack run. Yep. And then I do that over and over for 15 minutes.
Shoots the fire at you, fireballs.
Yep.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, now I have to get back to where I turn the quest in, and it's like...
Yeah. There's something about the side quests.
Okay.
I don't know, like I see a side quest and I just kind of groan a little bit. There's something about the fact that the quests don't actually progress. Like the world, they're not going to bring me to any new areas.
No.
Or anything like that. They're just like the side quests. Collect X number of this. Go and talk to person A.
Yeah.
Go and do thing B.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel, meaningful or substantive. I don't know. I can't. It's very intangible. It's hard for me to put my finger on.
If the core gameplay loop was not as satisfying as it is, yeah, there would be like no motivation. Like the motivation is not coming from the writing or the way this is structured.
Mm-hmm.
Totally with you. I find it hard even to remember most of the side quests in this game, honestly.
Yeah.
Tell me about the shooting stuff.
Yeah. You shoot the guys. This one, it feels very much like late 2000s first-person shooter. It feels like they built up this first-person framework that they kind of slapped RPG stuff over.
Totally. Yeah.
And I can see how that is very appealing.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you're getting down and dirty with these nuts and bolts in this disgusting, desert dystopia.
Right, but I can totally see where you're coming from. Like, when you go into like a camp, it just feels like 2008 first-person shooter.
Yeah, you got like the standard dilapidated hut B slapped there.
Dark opening where enemies can spawn out of.
Exactly.
and then they pop out. Yeah, yeah. But I think this is a lot better than a lot of those games from back then, just because it's so chaotic, and they do such a good job with all the yelling and screaming, and people just burst into flames constantly. And
Yeah.
I was rocking like the corrosive SMG, and people would just like dissolve into nothing in front of me, and it's just like numbers popping off of people. The numbers are so important. It feels
They
so
are.
good when
They do, yeah.
you pop like a elemental thing on somebody, and they're just like there's raining numbers off of them. You can watch
Yeah.
their health go down a little bit. It's good.
That's very good. Yeah,
Mm.
popping multiple elements on someone and watching like the numbers
Yeah.
go nuts.
Yep. It's like a
That's good.
rainbow.
Yeah. I feel like so the game is very mechanically simple. You just point at the things and shoot at them.
Yep.
The fact that you can critical something by hitting like their head 90% of the time,
Yeah.
just that little thing is just enough to make this game mechanically interesting for an entire playthrough.
Okay. Okay. You're saying
Just
like
enough.
you're saying that's the RPG element right there. Is it's like it's not just shooting dudes. It's not just like you can put a guy and make the numbers go a certain amount because you have
Exactly.
a gun. Okay.
Yeah, that's the little bit of skill that you can put into this game.
Right.
Otherwise, it's just, I can't do this battle yet. This quest's recommended level's higher than what I am, so I'm just going to do all these side quests, and then the numbers will be big enough for me to arbitrarily win.
Right. Like a clicker, basically. Like, oh,
Exactly.
I can't do it. Yeah. Yeah.
But a lot of this game does kind of eventually just evolve into clickerdom when you, mill
Yeah.
over into the second playthrough, and
Yeah.
then better loot starts dropping, and then you can basically just point at something, point a shotgun at something, shoot it, and then it'll blow up, and it feels great when this stuff blows up,
Yeah.
but it kind of erodes at the more mechanical complexity that's possible in this game.
Yeah. 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 You kind of need that treadmill where it's like, oh, I could be shooting better. I could be doing better shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And once you lose that, it's like, because they have like the skills and everything, and I
Yeah, I feel like the skill tree here, it's not quite good enough.
it's just not interesting.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
stuff
it's just
they're
like
getting.
stat boost to this
Yep. Cool
by like
down.
10%.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
can really feel that, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Well, level up again, and then maybe you actually can feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. The leveling's too slow. I feel like, because it's like, oh, in 5 levels I can get the skill I want, and that's like 3 hours from now. It's like not.
Yeah.
It's not a great treadmill.
Yeah.
I think the second win thing is really clever.
Genius.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, especially when you're playing by yourself.
Oh yeah, yep. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, that saves so much frustration and time. Just being able to res yourself like that. Yeah, it feels bad when there's like no bad guys around, or they're like just far enough away where it's like,
Yeah.
hit the respawn. Yeah. But I mean, main complaint for me is just it takes forever to get anywhere, and the fast travel is broken. Like it's terrible.
Yeah.
Just a lot of like interface stuff doesn't feel good,
Mm-hmm.
especially that
Yeah.
PC version. Not a great version of Borderlands. I don't know.
Yeah. The level design I wasn't very fond of because it's like very maze-like and like things. There's like barriers everywhere.
Yes.
And you have to go, like it shows you the waypoint, and then you're like, okay, I'm following my compass, I'm going to the waypoint, and then you hit a dead end.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Time
GPS
to go
type
around.
thing would have been awesome.
Totally.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely ran into that. I was like, oh, it's actually around this giant loop-de-loop I have to go around because it's just on the other side of this wall. type
Yeah.
thing.
Minor annoyance, but annoying nonetheless.
I mean, this stuff builds up. This is not a short game.
Yeah, it's not, yeah. There's a lot of driving cars
Yep.
where you need to go.
Yep. Warthog controls on your car, which is alright, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird, yeah. I was playing Borderlands with my little brother for the first time, and he was like, what the heck? How do these cars even move? The controls suck.
Can't turn it all.
Yeah, now 40 hours later, he's like, it's fine, so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get used to it.
Yeah, that should be the tagline for this game. You get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for me, lots of little quibbles, lots of stuff they could have done better, but I just had a great time. Like, you know, I've played this game like 4 or 5 times now, because there's just something about it where you can come back to it a year or two later and just be like, yeah, I'll play that again.
Definitely. There's enough variety there. You got 4 different characters with separate skill trees. They got separate ultimate abilities, and they specialize in different weapons, so...
There's only one character.
Okay, fair enough.
The Siren!
Can go invisible!
Yeah, you can move slightly faster, which sure helps.
Oh yeah,
Get places.
yeah, that helps in the speedruns. I think the opening for Borderlands 1 is pretty good.
Yeah, it's cute. It's fun.
Yeah. It's nice, quaint, and it feels like a good way to kick off a franchise.
Are you talking just where they're on the bus and the music's playing and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It gives you an idea of what you're getting into.
Totally.
Really well. Yeah.
He runs over the skag, and then it's,
Yep.
its bloody remains hang on to the bumper.
Yeah. And a white boy country hip-hop is playing, and that's good.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just like this economy to this game. Where it's like these are the 3 characters you need to know. Just go do your thing, man.
Yeah.
Well, where would you like to put Borderlands 1? Ooh.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
somewhere up by Sonic Adventure.
I am lost in my own list here. I gotta look and see where we're at here. Where is Sonic Adventure?
Metroid Prime Sonic Adventure.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You know, that top half.
Yeah. I don't. This to me, like I get that I enjoyed. For some reason this playthrough I just really enjoyed it. So you know.
Really interesting.
Over my 4 or 5 playthroughs, I could totally put it there. For some reason, this one was just really positive for me. So, yeah, that I would put it above Sonic Adventure. I mean, I'll come back to this game again probably.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's just fun.
Yeah, that's crazy. What you don't know what it was about this most recent playthrough? Because you played it by yourself. And
Yeah.
Borderlands is a game that's like almost made to be played with friends.
Yeah, because I played it with my roommate in college, and we played through the whole game. But I feel like when I get into that position, it's like, okay, I can't take time to do anything because then I'm wasting his time. So I just need to be running the mill on this game. This time I could just like read all the text and just kind of like I did like all the quests because I was just like, I'm just gonna do everything. 'Cause it's not that long of a game. Like it's long, but it's not like an RPG where you're at it for 40 hours. Maybe you are. It's very possible.
Yeah, that's interesting when you put it that way, because when you play Borderlands with a friend, all the story stuff just kind of gets glazed over.
Yeah, you're not gonna sit there and read it with the other person. Yeah,
and you're not gonna sit there and read the subtitles for what people are saying when you're talking to the person you're playing with. So.
Right. Which is kind of wild then in 2 that it's so much more.
Oh yeah, talking all the time.
Yeah. I don't know. I just liked being in this world and shooting stuff. It was fun.
Totally.
Are you okay with above Sonic Adventure?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Christian, I'm gonna put you in my freezer and turn you into a meat popsicle.